All right, so move on to the next segment. I'll be sharing my 2023 boxing awards. So everything that has transpired from the calendar year 2023, I put together in the boxing world, and these are my own personal boxing awards for the calendar year 2023. So boxing has been great this year. Definitely has been one of the best years in boxing in recent memory. I think 2023 set the bar for bringing back the best of the best fighting each other in the sport of boxing. I think we're going to see that momentum carry on in 2024. So this was a great year for the sport that has been getting kicked around and getting their asses kicked by UFC for the last few years. So it's good to see boxing back on the map and see importance, prestige, and honor back to the sport. So these are my boxing 2023 awards. Starting with men's fighter of the year, it goes to Devin Haney. I do believe that Devin Haney has been the best male boxer of 2023, held the best boxer in 2023. His calendar year 2023 has been incredible. He was the undisputed lightweight champion in the sport of boxing at the 135-pound division. He went on to defeat Vasily Lomachenko, which was the biggest win of his young career thus far. Defeated him in May, and then went up to 140 pounds and became a two-division world champion by beating Regis Prograis, arguably the best fighter at the 140-pound division, decimated and dominated him for all 12 championship rounds in his debut to the 140-pound division. I think he has to be the best fighter of the year. To me, he's the best men's fighter of the calendar year 2023. Devin Haney had an incredible year 2023. Then you look at the best women's boxer of the year. That goes to Katie Taylor. I do believe that Katie Taylor has been the best women's boxer of 2023. Now, her 2023 had some ups and downs. If you look at the beginning of the year, when she fought Chantel Cameron in May, the first time, she was unsuccessful in her quest to becoming great. She dared to be great, moving up from 135 to 140-pound division, chasing to be at the time, the second ever undisputed champion, two-time undisputed champion in two different weight classes. She was unsuccessful the first time. Then she got her lick back in the rematch last month when she went back up to 140 and got the rematch with Chantel Cameron. She won the rematch, and now she's the third boxer in boxing history to become an undisputed champion in two different weight classes. Right now, she is the reigning, defending, undisputed champion in the 135-pound division and the 140-pound division. So Katie Taylor, to me, has been the best women's boxer. She is the best women's boxer of 2023. Then best men's fight of the year has to go to Devin Haney, Vasily Lomachenko. I do believe that this was hands down the best boxing fight in 2023 that we saw between Devin Haney and Vasily Lomachenko. Looking back at this fight, it was a true chess match between one of the best up and coming fighters in the sport today, and Devin Haney, going up against a legend and an icon of Vasily Lomachenko. They finally got it on in the lightweight division, and they left it all in the boxing ring for all 12 championship rounds. It was an absolute classic between the two respective fighters. They gave it their all. You had fighting inside the pocket, outside the pocket. They gave you everything they had. And to me, this was the best fight of the year. Hands down, great chess match between Devin Haney and Vasily Lomachenko. And then I'm going to go with for knockout of the year. I had to think about this one because there were some pretty cool knockouts, but I'm going to go with Gervonta Davis' knockout victory over Ryan Garcia. And the reason why I have this as the knockout of the year, you saw that knockout that Gervonta Davis had against Ryan Garcia and their fight back in April. That knockout, that body shot was quick and effective. In the 7th round, you saw Ryan Garcia and Gervonta Davis in that final round of that respective fight. Both fighters stood in the pocket and they fired their best shots before the KO occurred. You saw Ryan Garcia hit Gervonta Davis with a signature check left hook. He hit Gervonta Davis in the head with it. But as soon as he got hit with that, Tank Davis was also firing a shot, a right hook, a right hand to the body that cooked Ryan Garcia right to a good body shot, sent it to the canvas. He was retreating back a little bit, sent him down the canvas. The referee counted 10, and that was all she wrote. Gervonta Davis got that quick KO. Now, watching it live and fast reaction, you couldn't even really see the knockout occurring, but looking back at it, that had to be the best knockout. It was short, quick, effective, something that didn't look effective, but it was effective enough to end the fight. I like knockouts like that. And that quick hand speed that Gervonta Davis and Ryan Garcia were being compared to for over the years. You saw Gervonta Davis is a quicker fighter. I have to give that the KO of the year. Then looking at men's best men's prospect of the year has to go to Jared Anderson. Jared Anderson has emerged as a threat to the heavyweight division. He's so young in his boxing career, truly has a bright future in the sport of boxing. He's only 24 years of age. ESPN Top Rank has done a great job protecting Jared Anderson, building him up to one day be a true threat in the heavyweight division. The potential is there for Jared Anderson. He went 3-0 in the calendar year 2023 and picked up the biggest win of his career during the summer, defeating world champion Charles Martin. So I think Jared Anderson has all the tools to one day be a threat in the heavyweight division. He's on the come up, and he's on the rise in the heavyweight division in sport of boxing. Had a great year. Now, moment of the year. Moment of the year for the sport of boxing, it has to go to that big time fight that we saw between Gervonta Davis and Ryan Garcia. The fight was 2 to 3 years in the making between the two respective fighters, and both fighters are popular. Gervonta Davis is popular. He got his popularity from kicking asses, and taking names, and then you look at Ryan Garcia, he got his popularity elsewhere. But at the end of the day, the fight was built up for 2 to 3 years, and both were responsible for putting together the biggest event in combat sports this year, in boxing and in the UFC. Ryan Garcia and Gervonta Davis had a total of 1.3 thousand pay-per-view buys in the streaming era, where it's hard to get pay-per-view buys. That's very impressive, and that's the highest pay-per-view buys in the combat sports in the 2020s and throughout boxing and the UFC. So the promotion was great between two fighters of Ryan Garcia and Gervonta Davis. Both were two knockout artists. Both built up the fight. The promotion was great for the fight. Even though the fight did not live up to the hype, this has to be the biggest moment in boxing because it actually brought the best of the best fighting each other again, or back to getting 50-50 fights in the sport of boxing, thanks to Gervonta Davis and Ryan Garcia. So moment of the year, those two respective fighters deserve it for giving us that fight. And then trainer of the year, I have to give it to Bill Haney. Bill Haney is the father of Devin the Dream Haney, and he helped his son have one of the best one of the best years in boxing today. Especially Devin Haney's best boxing career, best year of his boxing career this far. But being in the corner, Bill Haney was in his corner when he went on to defeat Vasily Lomachenko, and then moved up to 140 to beat arguably the best fighter in that division and Regis Prograis. A father-son connection is truly special in my eyes to watch in the sport of boxing. It's cool when you have a father being there for his son, and then you have his son looking up to his father. I think that's pretty cool in the sport of boxing. But Bill has done a great job promoting Devin Haney's fights. I mean, the man is an absolute trash talker, and he did a great job because he scouted Regis Prograis back in the summer of June time to set up that fight between Devin Haney and Regis Prograis. And then you look at what he did for the promotion the whole way through. Bill Haney is one of the best trash talkers now in the sport of boxing. Hell, he's even promoting a future fight with Gervonta Davis as we speak right now. So, trainer of the year has to go to Bill Haney. But that is my 2023 boxing awards for the calendar year of 2023.